Hey kindergarten, it's Mrs. Vigliotti. So we're gonna finish up our coloring of our butterfly with our head and our background. And I realized I forgot to give our butterfly a smile. So I'm gonna take a pencil and just give our butterfly a little smile and then take my marker and trace over that. So you can give your butterfly a smile because he's a happy butterfly. All right, so I think I'm going to pick a green color for the head. Remember, you guys can pick any color you want. So I'm going to start off by coloring my border just all around the edge of my face there. Okay, I'm going to color around the eyes too because I kind of want to leave the inside of the eyes white, like that little reflection. And then I'm just going to color the inside of his face. And it's okay if you color over your smile line. So I'm coloring small. I've colored a border. Now I'm coloring the middle. I'm coloring small, pressing hard. All my really great, nice solid coloring. No marshmallows. All right, so he looks good. I'm going to give him little dots for inside his little antennae. I just did orange. Kind of goes with his wing color. All right, so I'm going to decide on a background color. I think I'm going to go with blue because I didn't really use any blue in here and I'd like to bring some blue in. So I'm going to go with blue. I'm going to test my colors on the back. Good habit to get into, guys. See if you like the colors. I like that color. But if you look, these two are both blue and they look pretty similar. Yet this is this one and this is this one. And you might like one better than the other. So I want to make sure I have the one I like. That's the one I like. So good idea to get into testing your colors, guys, to see which ones you like, especially with crayons. Crayons can be tricky. All right. So I'm going to color the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of with half of this, and I'm going to start just coloring around my butterfly. So I'm still coloring that border. I'm just coloring around my butterfly. And you're going to work in small sections. You can pick any section you like to work in. I kind of just wanted to start with the top. So I'm going to color around my butterfly, and I'm just going to give myself a little section to work in right here. And then I'm going to color right along this edge. And you guys notice I have a piece of paper underneath. That is so I do not get my table dirty and get crayon all over my table. So coloring on the edge of a sheet of paper can be tricky. So I like to kind of use the crayon sideways and just get that little edge in there. And that will help you kind of get that border. And it is tough. It's not easy. So I'm just going to go down this side because I'm already going that way. I'm going to get that side. All right. So I'm just going to color around my little antenna dot right there. Okay. And now I'm going to color the middle. So it's the same process we've been using before, which is coloring small, pressing hard, coloring a border, and then the middle, and being on the lookout for all those marshmallows that may be lurking on our art project. And sometimes I miss them too. Sometimes I don't see them. And then I have to go back over and check my project to make sure that I'm doing a good job. And that border helps us when we color so that we don't color into our other colors. And you guys can use any colors you want. You don't have to use, if you don't want to use the blue for your background and you want to use like orange, or you want to use purple, gray, whatever color you want to use. I just figured I would put I didn't use any blue on my butterfly and I like this color blue. So figure I might as well use some in here. All right. So again, I'm just going back down. I'm going to work this side section right here to color the border. And in the middle, I'm going to use my crayon sideways to get that pesky little edge. Okay, and my edge. And now I can finish coloring up my little oh, sorry guys. I'm using my hair under the camera. All right, so sometimes when you go to color the bottom of a picture, it can get kind of hard because it's like a little closer to you and your arm's closer to you. Here's a trick. Turn your picture upside down. So it's much easier, I find, to color up top here. I don't feel so crunched. So turn your artwork around. There is no rule that says you cannot turn your picture around and make it easier for yourself, right? All right. So I'm just going to go along here. Again, get that edge. That's why I keep this extra paper there, so I don't end up with it all over my table. Okay? And again, color small, press hard, color your border, and then fill in all the middle. And you guys notice sometimes I color up and down, sometimes I color sideways. It's just what's going to cover best for me. So whatever covers best for you, that's what you use. Do you want to make sure you get those borders first and then the middle? Makes for nice, neat coloring. And it looks professional because we are professional artists, right? All right. So I'm just going to get my last little border. And a border can even be just making a nice thick line along the edge like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be coloring back and forth. It can just be a line. Do you want to make it a thick line? This last little bit right here. And then I'm going to get right down on this side, and I'll probably turn it over again to get this part. So I'm just going to work up. I'm just going over some of the spots that needed that little spot doesn't want to cover. It's kind of bothering me. A little extra love. Like I said, coloring small, pressing hard really does help. You don't want to press so hard you break your crayon. Trying to get nice. I want to really be able to see that coloring. Get some nice solid coloring in there. And these are going to be so beautiful. I just can't wait to see them all. Because why wouldn't they be beautiful? You guys are all such talented artists. I can't believe it. All the butterfly pictures I've seen so far have been so gorgeous. All right. So I'm going to turn around. Get my little border. Don't forget my little circle there. And then get my little edge. I'm so excited to see all of your butterflies all colored in. I'm like, can't wait to see what colors you pick. All right, it's my last little spot. All this colored in. This is just a line, so we can, it's just a little antenna line, so it's okay if we color over that, just like it was okay if we colored over a little smile line. And then I'm just going to get his little tiny antenna there. All right. All right, guys. So here is my butterfly finished. I think he came out pretty good. Looking for those little white spaces that I can maybe cover up. I think he looks good. I'm happy with the color. I'm glad I went with the blue. I like the blue. It looks good with the kind of the oranges, the reds, and the purples and the yellows. Remember, guys, you can use any colors that you want, that you think are going to look good with your picture, your favorite colors. All right. And I can't wait to see all those beautiful butterflies. Don't forget to take a picture and share it with me, okay? I can't wait to see them. All right, kindergarten. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.